girl, the Chocolate Trucker, coming at you with another video. Today is, let's see, it is Tuesday, March the 19th. I am sorry about the delay between videos. My phone fell out my pocket while I was at a shipper, I believe, shipper-receiver, a customer, and it broke. It broke right through my camera lens. So not too long ago, got a new phone. So I'll be back to posting videos. Right now, I am in Newark, New Jersey, and I am dropping off my load I picked up yesterday. And from here, I'll be heading to a different part of New Jersey, going to Virginia. And currently, my company is working me down towards home because this weekend I will be taking home time. So I'll talk to you guys about that later in the video. So as of now, I've been out for about a month and a half. So I've gotten a pretty good grasp on road life, being out here alone. The first week out here was hectic for me. I was adjusting to not only being out on the road away from my family, but now I dealt with being completely alone in the truck. Sleeping at truck stops by myself, as well as learning the right way to fuel. Now, my trainer did teach me how to fuel. He taught me the different aspects of when to fuel, how much fuel to get, how to calculate the fuel that I need for the trip that I'm on. But it sunk in, it hit, but it didn't really hit, I guess you would say, until I got out on my own and I was fueling my own truck. I had to pay for it out of my own pocket. He normally kept track of that and told me, hey, when we get to this place, you fuel up this much. And he would say, we're fueling up this much because we only have to go this distance, and we're only going to use this X amount of fuel. So now that I'm on my own, I have to keep track of it by myself. So my truck runs, gets anywhere between 7.8 to 8.9 miles per gallon. And the reason why it's a big difference, like a mile difference in the MPGs that I'm getting, it all depends on where I'm at. If I'm in the mountains majority of the week, then I'm leaning more towards the 7.8 side. If I'm running mostly flat land, like if I'm down in Georgia, Alabama, the Carolinas, then I'm getting more towards the 8.8 side of that range. So it depends on what terrain I'm in, how many miles per gallon I'll get. So I've been calculating my miles per gallon versus my miles per gallon and to determine how much fuel I put in for my runs. Now with my company, I'm not sure if all companies do that, but with my company, they will, if you go in, we have a best fuel stop. They'll tell you what's the basically cheapest place in your area along your route to get fuel based on how much fuel you have in your tank currently and where you're going. They'll tell you also how many gallons to fuel up. Now that is a recommendation. Like this morning, I parked before my fuel stop just so I could have a place to park, because where I'm going to, or where I came to this morning, did not have overnight parking. It had street parking, and I haven't got comfortable enough to park on the street. If I can find a truck stop, that is my preferred place to stop. If I have to park at a rest area, which I've only had to do once, I'll take my break at a rest area, and that was during the day. But if I know I'm parking overnight, I prefer to be in a truck stop. I just feel more secure in a truck stop. pilot, and that pilot gets filled pretty quickly. So I didn't want to take the chance of going down and not having a place to park. So I just parked before I got there, and I chose that exit because it not only had a TA, it had a pilot. So I'm like, if I can't find a park at a TA, I can find that pilot. So I'm getting off the exit, and I can already visually see that the pilot is full. And I was kind